This is Cemoro Lawang village. There are so many Mount Bromo tours available in the market. Most tour agencies put you in one of the many hotels far away from the volcano itself. For one, I chose to stay at Cemoro Lawang, a base camp for Mount Bromo, situated on the edge of the caldera, which is by the edge of the volcano rim. There is a certain small town charm when all the day trippers leave Cemoro Lawang. I literally have the entire volcano to myself when I did it close to sunset. I would highly recommend this place strongly, but that is only possible if you do Mount Bromo without tour and guides. I'm also going to show you a top-notch view that no other vloggers has shown on YouTube. So this is the Uncle Do Go Traveling Secret Garden. I shall call this place as Uncle Go Traveling Secret Garden. Please stay tuned. Wow, look at that. These are some of the vegetables that we eat, that we put on our table. And these are the onions growing on this volcanic soil. Big onion looks so big. Yeah, it's really bigger than what I'm used to eating. Here are the more mature onions. You can see how gigantic they are. So I actually walked this path in the morning. Earlier on, it was pitch dark. Now, it offered me an opportunity to look at the views that I've walked. So right now, I'm at this restaurant called Warung Rizka. I have just ordered my lunch. And I just chanced upon two ladies coming from the same place as I am just now, from Propalingo. Yeah, so they are the Korean mother and daughter. We happen to be in the same restaurant as I do. So this is my lunch. This is ayam soto. So with soto, so-called soup, and nasi rice over here. To be frank, it's a little bit too savory for my liking. Yeah, it's very sweet. Yeah, I don't quite like sweet stuff. So this is the Uncle Do Go Traveling Secret Garden. So when you see this building, just turn. And go all the way straight up. By the way, I think this is still somebody's farmland, so just be a little bit respectful. Don't throw rubbish. Don't make too much noise. Just be tactical. Once you are here, just climb on to the slope. And there you go. Mount Bromo and the volcanoes. Nobody is here to pester you. You won't find anybody. Yeah. I think there's a landmark. So just look at this pylon. Yeah, so once you see the pylon, just hit straight. So that's the view. Not too bad. I think it's good to see sunset, especially if you do not want to make your way all the way to King Kong Hill. And so the sun is there, it's in this direction, the sunset. Sunrise is in this direction. Okay, have fun. Look at the number of cars parked outside the Mount Bromo. So that's the morning scene for Mount Bromo. So for me, I came over here yesterday afternoon and there's very few cars. In fact, you can easily count less than 10. Yeah, so over here now, it seems like hundreds of cars parked out there.
Later that same evening.
This is Cemoro Lawang, the base camp of Mount Bromo. Given I still have a little bit of time before nightfall, I want to walk around this place, to get myself familiarized with this, so that tomorrow at 3 a.m. in the morning, I'm able to get to places more confidently. Although I'm sure that there will be a lot of tourists at that hour, but I just want to be extra sure. Now I'm heading towards Uncle Go Traveling Secret Garden. The best thing is, it's going to be you yourself only. Yeah. You can take a look for yourself. It's free of charge, no entrance needed, but I don't know how long that will last. So that's my secret hideout. Not actually secret. I mean, there's a path, but it wasn't marked on other people's guide. Exclusively Uncle Go Traveling. Having said that, I think this is more like a sunset view because the sun sets over the other side. So sunrise might be behind me. So in which case, this might not be the best view for sunrise.
Soon after.
This is the Cemoro Lawang. Yeah. When I saw this traditional kueh pudu being sold at the street side, immediately I know I must have it. After all, kueh pudu is my childhood favorite snacks. I've not seen it prepared in a traditional way for a long time. You know what? The moment I see this kueh putu, I tell myself, I must really try this. Yeah, I've not had the authentic one for years. I think those sell in Singapore are just rubbish. So I'm looking forward towards a traditional one. Yeah. So this is the finished product. For 10 pieces, it costs 20,000 rupiah. I can't wait to lay my hands on it. So I found this restaurant here. So that's my restaurant for my dinner. So pretty rustic. My meal has arrived. So actually that's Maggi mee. Yeah, but it is a luxury item up in the mountains. And actually it tastes like Maggi mee. Glorified Maggi mee with eggs and vegetables. So it packs with dessert. Putu mayong. The noodle costs 20,000 rupiah and including the tea. That's pretty hearty. I think one thing about instant noodle is that it tastes best when it's cold, and it tastes best when what? Cold and during study time. Okay, during my hostel days. So Maggi noodle, that's my favorite. But since I graduated, I hardly eat Maggi mee again. Yeah, it's not my go-to meal. So yeah, this Maggi noodle, I think there's a little bit of nostalgia, followed by the kueh pudu. I think, it's a nostalgic trip. So it seems that there's only one proper restaurant, which is Kusuma restaurant. That's at the far end. And the one next to it That's the one that I had lunch earlier, and this is the one that I had my dinner just now. Yeah, I think there's very little food choices here, but I guess that makes the place more rustic. So there's a mama shop over here. Yeah. So that's the gateway to the illegal path. That's what my guide told me. So yeah. So that's the legal path. I know it's a little bit dark. Yeah, I think maybe I'll come back tomorrow.
The next day.
I'm back again in this restaurant. So that's the place that I had my dinner last night. So here's my breakfast. Oh damn, the construction. Okay, so this is mee goreng. So a chicken mee goreng. So it gave me this drumstick and keropok and yeah, mee goreng. So mee and goreng. Goreng means fried noodles. So what I have here is coffee, okay, local coffee, and a teh panas, which is hot tea. One thing about drinking this Japanese coffee is that you have to wait for the coffee powder to sink. Yeah, if not, it will be very powdery. Yeah, that's Japanese coffee. And this is hot tea. Yeah, I ordered double beverage because I'm totally dehydrated. So here's the mee goreng. Let me try the keropok first. Very crispy. And the noodle. Good. Good. Yeah, let me do the chicken wing. Wow. Very crispy. I'm surprised at the level of crispiness. It tastes almost like KFC kind of crispy. Yeah. So the meal cost 35,000 rupiah. I thought it's pretty reasonable given the fact that this is a tourist town. So I would expected more. But yeah, it really kind of beats my expectation. So when you are at Cemoro Lawang, you will come across this junction. So this junction has got two kind of opening. It's a wide opening. So what the local says that, so on the left hand side, this is the legal road. The right hand side, this is the illegal road. Okay, so why is it that way? Is that if you walk on this side of the road, this you have to pay a toll. This you don't have to pay a toll. Yeah, I think let's go to the legal side and see how or whether I get turned back. You see, all the jeeps are coming from that direction, the legal road, because they have to do it. So when I go to my sunrise, I had to go to the illegal side. Yeah, because I don't have to pay anything. And so far, I've not paid a single cent, okay, in terms of the tourist attraction. No guide, no nothing, no admission, other than the village admission, which is 30,000. So I didn't pay anything for guide, for transport, nothing. So if you walk further up, you see there's a big signboard. I think this is where the toll charges kicks in. Alright, I'm not going in there. Yeah, I don't want to be rejected. Yeah. So that's the place that you have to pay your toll. So now I'm going back to my hotel to pack up, to wash up, and get ready to go to my next destination, Surabaya. Generally, I find that Cemoro Lawang is a very quiet town. So he has got a lot of this kind of guest houses, and a cafe, and it is not overly commercialized. I think this is something that I was unexpected. Okay, I didn't expect it to be like that. I expected it to be more commercialized, very commercialized, given the fact that Bromo is one of the most popular destination in Indonesia. So if you want to look at how to go about climbing Mount Bromo, which is over there, please look at my next episode. Till then, see you.